After Stella paid the loan and lost her job, her life became very hard. She searched for work every day, walking long distances under the hot sun. Sometimes she returned home tired and hungry. Mike never asked her how she felt. He never offered her money. He never showed her kindness again. Mike's success had turned him into a stranger. He now believed that money gave him value. He felt ashamed to be seen with Stella, who wore simple clothes and looked tired all the time. He began to compare her with the women he met at clubs and offices. He said Stella was too quiet, too poor, and too local for his new lifestyle. Stella later found a small job after many months of suffering. She was happy and hopeful. She believed things might change, but Mike remained cold. He continued sleeping out and coming home drunk. He treated Stella as if she was invisible. One night, Mike returned home drunk and angry. Without care or affection, he slept with Stella and passed out. Stella cried silently that night, feeling used and unloved. Weeks later, she discovered she was pregnant. Stella told Mike about the pregnancy with a trembling voice. She expected joy or concern, but Mike showed no emotion. He only warned her not to disturb his plans. Stella felt lonely, but she held on to hope for her unborn child. One morning, Stella received an email from her former workplace. It was marked urgent. She did not open it immediately. She sat in the living room, holding the phone, thinking about her life. At that same moment, Mike returned home with a well-dressed woman. He had not slept at home the night before. Without shame, he insulted Stella. He called her poor and useless. He said she was no longer his standard. He pushed her out of the house while she was still holding the phone. Stella cried loudly as she left the house barefoot and broken. Stella went to stay with her friend Amaka, who welcomed her with kindness. Stella rested and cried for 2 days. On the third day, she remembered the email from her former workplace. With trembling hands, she opened it. What she saw shocked her. The company had awarded her a $100 billion contract for a project she once worked on. Stella screamed in disbelief. She cried tears of joy. Her pain turned into celebration. That was the day Stella's destiny changed. She used the contract wisely. She started companies and employed many people. She became rich and respected. Months later, Stella gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. When Mike heard the news, he could not believe it, so he came to beg for forgiveness. But Stella refused and instructed her security to bundle him out. Days later, she bought his company and sacked him. Mike returned to poverty while Stella stood tall, a lesson to all.